This is 101 ESPN from Super Bowl 46 in Indianapolis. Brought to you by Appliance Solutions, American Standard Heating and Air Conditioning, and Ryan Kelly, the home loan expert.
It's a pleasure to be joined by Rich Eisen from the NFL Network. Good to see you, sir.
Good to see you guys. How are you?
Good.
That was quite a read on the Diamonds thing.
Let's not go there.
That's the first one I've done for him.
My goodness gracious. I mean, that was...
Big sales pitch for the
that's
pearl
what
necklaces.
me and my family would call the whole Megillah right there.
Oh, yes.
That was it right there.
Absolutely, yes.
Wow.
I kind of hate you for
Impressive.
bringing that back up again.
No, I don't know.
You can't go wrong giving your wife a pearl
Ah,
necklace.
okay.
without
Let's
that.
not go there.
You actually should stop saying that.
Thank
'cause
you
I
very
think
much.
The federal communications people might have a problem.
Our boss is right behind here. Let's jump right in. Do you expect Peyton Manning to play again? I mean, we're
Who knows, man? I mean,
Yeah.
only the Lord knows what's going on. Obviously, he has, from all reports, and I know he told Trey Wingo today he intends to play. The bottom line is, he doesn't know, But clearly, he has no thoughts of retiring if he's rehabbing and things of that nature. So I don't know. I can't sit here and say, oh yeah, he'll play, because who in the world knows? What does seem to be for real now is the NFL calendar. The NFL calendar is now going to dictate a lot what happens, because the $28 million payment is coming due in about 6 weeks. The combine is coming up in about 4 weeks, 3 weeks, pardon me. And teams need to make plans. Free agency's around the corner. The Matt Flynn's of the world are going to be up for grabs in about 7 weeks from now. This is the reality of it. And Peyton Manning, it appears, can't go into Jim Irsay's office and say, hey, man, I'm playing. I can play. I'm healthy enough. Let's go. Let's gear it up. And that leads Jim Irsay to have to make some decisions now. Do they just part ways now? Do they sit there and say, listen, Peyton, I can't pay you $28 million with you in this current condition, but I do want to pay you that money if you can play. So let's sit here and say the $28 million decision doesn't have to be made until May, June, July, or it's no longer $28 million. It'll be less money or more money, because Peyton has the hammer right now and he doesn't have to move the date. But maybe that could be done. However, if they do that, then they're going to tell Andrew Luck, who they're going to draft, Andrew, you're going to be our quarterback of the future. The future could be now. It depends on Peyton's nerve. It depends on his neck. Because if he's going to come back, unfortunately, you won't be our guy until he's done, because he's Peyton Manning. I mean, you really want to start that situation with Andrew Luck under those circumstances. I mean, if he had been healthy, just say, if he had been healthy, then you could just tell Andrew Luck, hey, man, he's Peyton Manning. You're going to be behind him until he's done. But the question is you're going to be behind him if he's not done. That's a different story, and I don't know if the Colts are going to do that.
And it just seems to me, Rich, as if in a situation like this, when you have a new coach in Chuck Pagano, you have a new GM, if you have Manning, you're going to have that exorbitant cap hit either way. Maybe the thing to do is just start over now, bring in a bunch of players, and let Andrew Luck and Chuck Pagano and Grigson grow all together, rather than having Peyton Manning for a couple of years with what might not be a very good surrounding cast.
That makes sense. I mean, that makes sense, even though it makes no sense when you just see the words Colts release Peyton Manning.
Right.
That doesn't compute, since we are here in this town, in this beautiful building for Super Bowl, because of what Peyton Manning has done in this town. And, then the question is what does Peyton do? He keeps rehabbing. He keeps working out. Maybe, hopefully, the next week he wakes up one day and goes, wow, that feeling is back. And he can go and work out for teams and show that he is going to return to that Mount Rushmore style of play. And suddenly it's on. It's on. And he becomes one of the best free agents that's out there.
Ever.
And he's in the mix. Or he continues to rehab. The draft comes and goes. And teams have already made their quarterback decisions in free agency or the draft, and they have to move forward. Who's going to be the 08 Jets, 09 Vikings, who will go ahead and late in the game, in training camp, just go ahead and turn over their offense to a veteran quarterback, future Hall of Fame quarterback, and go with him. Who's going to have either a situation they don't mind blowing up or a situation that's still unresolved at the quarterback spot? And as you know, those that's few and far between. So, and with Favre, there wasn't a question of his durability. There was just a question of his want to, right?
Right.
And with Manning, though, you know, an owner is going to have to stare down his medical staff and say, when I take this liability on, what am I taking on? And then stare down his coach and say, you really want to do this? And that is what the Manning situation is going to look like, unless in the next 2-3 weeks it just comes back and he can walk into Jim Irsay's office and say, man, I am back. Let me throw the ball for you guys, because who knows him medically better than the Colts right now.
Is there any quarterbacks out there that have gone through what he's gone through? Is there anybody that has come
neck?
back
You mean
from
like-
this neck surgery with the nerve damage?
I don't know off the top of my head. I just don't know.
Is
But
there-
it's-
there's
the
no
point
track
is, but
record?
the point is, it's right. It's not a high ankle sprain, where Gronkowski can figure out based on other high ankle sprains what he can expect in terms of a recovery time. It's not a knee injury, where somebody like Wes Welker can show, hey, I made it back from week 17 one year to week 1 the next, you know, or a knee injury like Adrian Peterson can take a look at that and say, I can do the same thing. This is a serious injury, man. I mean, we're talking about a guy who's just had twins and wants to carry them. And this is life.
Yeah.
And so this is what's all playing in there. And I just, you know, it's unfortunate for the Colts, who finally get their Super Bowl here. That
At
this
least
is
got
what
one
we're talking
Manning.
about.
They got one Manning.
They
in.
do. They do have a
It's the
Manning
wrong
in the
one.
building.
Absolutely. Good to see you, sir. Thanks
Thank
for
you.
stopping by.
My pleasure.
Good to see you, man.
See you, buddy.
All right.